So what if the secret to actually getting rich has nothing to do with some crazy world-changing idea? Today, we're going to break down entrepreneur Eamon Gadzhi's super honest playbook. He lays out these 3 secrets to wealth that are so counterintuitive they might just completely flip your entire definition of what success even is.
Okay, so Gadzhi comes out swinging with this statement. I mean, it's designed to be a hook, and let's be real, it totally works. You're wondering, what is he talking about? Well, the answer's probably a lot simpler and way less scandalous than what you're imagining right now.
And there it is, YKK. Seriously, the next time you grab a jacket or a pair of jeans, go ahead and check the zipper. I can almost guarantee you'll see those 3 little letters. YKK makes over half of all the zippers on the entire planet. It's this tiny, overlooked piece of our daily lives. And this, right here, perfectly sets up Gadzhi's very first secret to wealth.
So, secret number 1, kill the unicorn. This is all about tearing down that popular myth we're all told, the one that says you need some brilliant, revolutionary, once-in-a-generation idea to get rich. Gadzhi says that belief isn't just wrong, it's the very thing that keeps most people completely paralyzed, never even starting.
And just look at this list. It says it all. Zippers, cardboard boxes, hangers. I mean, these are the quote-unquote boring ideas we don't even think about. But behind every single one is a massive, multi-billion-dollar industry. See, what Gadzhi figured out is that real fortunes are made by solving simple, everyday problems, not by hunting for some mythical, world-changing idea. He actually has a name for this mental trap, the unicorn complex. It's this obsession with being the next big innovator, right? The next Uber. He says it's like you're sitting in a gold mine, but you're desperately digging around for one single flawless diamond. The ego, the pressure to be a visionary, it literally makes us blind to the practical, proven opportunities that are all around us.
And really, this is the choice he lays out. On the left, you're chasing the unicorn. It's this frustrating, usually endless search for the perfect idea. But on the right, you're just building on a proven model. It might not sound sexy, but it's a clear, straightforward path. I mean, Gadzhi's argument is simple. Why try to invent a brand new map when there's a paved highway leading directly to where you want to go? Okay, but let's say you do it. You build that successful business. Well, that brings us to secret number 2, which he calls the golden prison. And this isn't some new strategy. It's a really powerful cautionary tale about what can happen after you start making money. And for Gadzhi, this is where things get really personal, and honestly, a little dark.
This is the big paradox, right? Gadzhi built his business into a huge success. He had the money, the status, the lifestyle, everything he thought he wanted. But while his bank account was exploding, his internal world was just imploding. He was building himself a trap, and he didn't even realize it.
This timeline really shows you how bad it got. The stress from his success turned into crippling anxiety. He talks about waking up every single night with his heart pounding out of his chest. It all came to a head one night when he just snapped. He buzzed off all his hair and went into total isolation for months. And it was in that solitude that he finally had this painful realization. He wasn't chasing freedom. He was just chasing a number.
And this is the lesson he learned, the hard way. The money, the very thing that was supposed to set him free, had actually become his warden. He had built himself a prison. Sure, it was an expensive one, a golden one, but it was still a prison. He learned that money without freedom is just a gilded cage.
So, if chasing millions is actually a trap, then what's the alternative? Well, this leads us right into the third and final secret, the one Gadzhi says is the solution, the key that unlocks that golden prison. It's a concept he calls the freedom number. The whole breakthrough really came from this one simple but super profound question. As he was thinking about where it all went wrong, he tried to pinpoint the happiest, most fulfilled time in his life. And you know what? The answer wasn't when he was making the most money. It was when he was making around $10,000 a month. And here is the absolute most important point. It had nothing to do with the number itself. It was about what that number represented. It was just enough to support his mom, to travel anywhere he wanted, to work when and how he wanted, and to never have to take orders from a boss ever again. It was the point of maximum freedom. That was the real wealth. And this comparison just lays it all out perfectly. I mean, think about it. Who is truly richer? The investment banker making $500,000 a year but working 80-hour weeks, chained to a desk in a crazy expensive city? Or the online business owner making a fifth of that but only working 10 hours a week from a beach in Thailand? The business owner actually has a higher hourly rate, and more importantly, they have what the banker doesn't: total time and location freedom. They're living the retired lifestyle right now.
And that's really the whole point here.
This forces us to completely redefine what rich even means. It shifts the entire focus away from the number in your bank account and onto the actual design of your life. True wealth isn't about accumulation. It's about freedom.
So this is the third secret in its purest form. It's not about how much money you make. It is all about how you make it. True wealth isn't measured in dollars and cents. It's measured in your autonomy, in your control, and in the freedom you have to live your life completely on your own terms.
So in the end, Gaji's message isn't really about becoming a millionaire. It's about finding that specific number that buys you back your time and gives you control over your own life. The number that lets you live the life you actually want, not in 30 years, but starting right now. And that just leaves one final question. What's your freedom number?